Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Let's Play Planescape Torment with me, your host Tim. Alright, it's been actually like a day since that last very short episode happened, and I'd like to apologize to you guys. In fact, I'm going to have to check to make sure that my voice is coming out okay right after I'm done with this little introduction here. The game crashed the moment I attempted to enter Vashika's house. When I attempted to fix the crash by having the game reinstall itself in a different resolution, the game refused to load. I then ran into all sorts of other trouble trying to access different areas within the game, and it's going to end up like this. I can't go into the Modron maze and find more bolts for Nordum, and I can't go into Vashika's house to purchase any, if there were any for sale there. This kind of stinks, because Nordum is left with the bolts he's got. There's nothing else we can really do about that. I did, off-screen, purchase a bunch of heart charms for everyone, so now everyone has about 12 or so heart charms on them. Some people have more, some people have slightly less. And I guess we're going to continue the main story. I'd love to have leveled up the Nameless one to a level we can use 8-level spells, but it's just not going to happen. And I'm not going to be able to prepare my group more than what they currently are for our journey. I could go down into under Sigil here and kill a bunch of demons. Those guys kind of hurt a lot, though. We'd be fighting Trellins or those larvae.
All right.
We could still give it a shot, but that'd be grinding. And I think we'll be okay. So what we're going to do now is, I guess we're going to head over to the mortuary. Oh, no. First, we're going to go visit the brothel and let Ravel's daughter know what has happened to her mother. And then I think we'll hit up Fell's and see if there's any new tattoos.
I'm gone.
Once we're done with those things... Oh, Tim, I was going the right way. Was I? This is the brothel right here.
All right.
Oh my god, Tim. Once we're done with these things, it's time to go into the mortuary. We'll have to be killed to do it. I think we can talk to... Oh, his name isn't Pox. Outside the mortuary to have myself killed. And then we'll hopefully show up in the mortuary. So, let's do it. Oh, and we'll rest one... I think I have to rest one more time? Let's see. I bought some spells for... Yeah, we have to rest. Okay, so we'll rest as well. I bought Cone of Cold for Dakon, so we actually have the 5th level spell now. Okay, so... Oh, we have stories to share as well. So we should share them, too. Oh, that's Delora? Yeah, that's Delora. So, I want... Oh, what was her name? Something... I want to say Sajet, but that's the girl from Homeworld. Oh, she might also be in her room. I guess we'll walk around once. There's the girl with the perfumes. There she is. I think this is her. No, that's Echo. It's Echo. Oh, darn it. All right, we're going to have to spread out. Everyone spread out to find the girl we need.
Be done.
Good as done.
Fall from grace.
Very well.
Go over there.
Processing.
Nordum. She might still be in her room, wherever the heck her room is located.
Right.
Wasn't it over here?
Right.
Oh, you're on. I don't need you to running around.
Might as well.
Okay, where is she in here? No.
Done.
Would you like to debate a topic? Oh, you know what? I might be intelligent enough to beat her in the game. This is her. Kessiceris. Kessiceris smiles warmly as you draw near to her, pushing her wavy lock of hair away from her bright crimson eyes. Well, greetings again. Something I can do for you, Hello, Kessai. I bring you news of your mother. Kessai sighs. Must you remind me always? I am no happier about my lineage now than I was when you first told me of it. She is dead, Kessai. Kessai stops abruptly, then laughs. You must be joking. Ravel dead? How? What could possibly kill her? I was forced to kill her in self-defense. I took no pleasure in it. I... See. Several conflicting expressions cross her exotic visage, difficult to interpret. And why do you feel a need to tell me this? Because there's more. She spoke of you near the end. Kesai recoils, looking terrified. She did! May the powers help me. What did she say? Let me explain, please. It wasn't Ravel exactly that spoke of you. Ravel has still been living in Sigil all this time, in a way, or various aspects of her did. One aspect was an old herbalist midwife who made her home in Ragpicker's Square. Her name was Mabeth. Mabeth? I've heard of her, but I've never met her. She's one of the few people in the hive that some in the upper wards would occasionally seek out for her charms and herbs. Yes, that sounds like the woman I speak of. After my confrontation with Ravel in the Lady's Maze, I visited Mabeth, and there discovered that Mabeth was dying. As an aspect of Ravel, she could not survive the true Ravel's death. Kesai is listening intently, fascinated by your story. Go on. Before Mabeth died, she spoke with regret that she could not show you kindness, for as she put it, there was a saying on the plains that a hag's kindness is crueler than her hate, and poisons all it touches. Are you saying that this Mabeth, that she wasn't evil like my mother? You just said she was a part of her. In aspect, yes. Even Ravel had a kind side, I think, and I believe Mabeth was the purest expression of that part of her. She showed me kindness, and asked for little in return. I am grateful to her. Kesai looks at you, even more conflicted now. And you think this part of her wished to be a mother to me, to show me kindness, but feared her nature would bring me harm. That is what I gathered from her last words. Yes. She shudders involuntarily, then sighs. I'm not sure if I should be grateful that you've told me this, but now that I know, I have to know the full truth of it. Give me a moment to ask my father of this. Take your time. I'll wait here if you don't mind. I would know what he says also. Kesai stares at you silently for a time, then nods. Give me a moment. She turns from you and begins to mutter softly as she did once before. The air seems to shimmer around her slightly, and fills with a coppery smell like warm blood. Wait patiently. Kesai returns to you, her exotic eyes rimmed with tears. My father confirms your tale. My mother is indeed no longer among the living. As I said, I'm sorry, Kesai. I will leave you to your thoughts. Farewell. Thank you for taking the time to let me know. It would have been worse always wondering if she would someday come for me. Farewell. Whoa, what? Whoa! Where did she go? Was she another aspect of Ravel?
All right.
Yes? Yes?
Fall from Grace, can you tell me what you know about the other sensets? Oh, that's enough. Let's move on. All right, everyone. Let's
What's up?
Aye?
I guess we're done here. The only other thing I could think of to do would be to look at some of the girls' sunset stones down below, but that feels too much like spying on them, so we're not going to do that. Maybe this quest also wasn't in the base game? Uh-oh, something weird's happening. It's not registering who I'm clicking on. That's going to be really annoying, game. Alright, let's go ahead and use the Modron Cube. And we're going to teleport again.
Done.
Now, I can't walk into the maze without the game crashing, but we can go down here. So we shall do that. Okay, what else did I want to do? I need to rest, and we can just rest right here. Okay. Now, where am I going? We still have $19,000. Maybe we should do some more shopping. And pick up even... If I'm leaving this place, let us do some more shopping. So let's use the lens, and let's travel back to the lower ward. Oh, you know where we can go?
All right. All right.
We can go and... Oh, the Godsmen might have weapons, but we're not a part of their group. No, I don't think they sold us anything when we were there last time. So then... we can go back to the Siege Engine and see if he has anything new to sell.
I'm gone.
So I stopped by all the other shops I could think of, and no one is selling any...
Portal detected.
I'm gone.
Thank you,
Done.
Lord.
Portal detected.
Suppress any desire to enter.
Portal detected.
Done.
Hello, Coax Metal. The gigantic iron golem is still working at its forge. Sparks, ash, and hissing clouds of steam rise up from beneath the walkway. Greetings, Coax Metal. Ask. Can you do anything with my weapons? Show me what you have brought. I will study its potential and see if its pain can be given expression. What is he selling now? Is he selling anything new? Punch daggers of Shar. What are these? +3 enchanted. They do far less damage, though. Anna, what are you currently... Oh, I can't even see what you're using at the moment. A rune blade. Only mages can use this. Wow, 50% magic resistance. What is this? I don't remember this before. Created by a legendary guild of battle mages known as the Scarlet Seers, these enchanted blades were specifically designed as defensive countermeasures against opposing spellcasters. The tiny runes etched into the blade are powerful wards that offer the wielder increased resistance against all types of magic. Unfortunately, with its emphasis on magical defense, the weapon's awkward design makes it virtually ineffective in physical combat. Wow, -4 defense, but if there's an enemy wizard, I want to exchange spells with him, that might still be something I'm interested in purchasing. It's only $1,300, so I'll select it. Oh, he is selling bolts. Okay, cool. Then I want to buy as many of these as I can. Oh, this is, thank goodness. And these are not enchanted, but we're going to use these by default. Can I buy more than that? I can. Oh, nice. And he's just continue to stack. He's selling bolts of rule of 3 bolts. Zephyr, which are enchanted +1. Jagged bolts, which are enchanted +1, 3 through 6. 2 through 5 piercing. Wow, there's no reason not to simply not buy the jagged bolts. We'll buy a ton of these for Nordom. Thank God. I was very worried that I would run out of magical bolts. And I really don't want to do that. And he's selling bolts of the Archon, which are +1 and cause stunning. Well, I'll buy a small amount of those. They're only +1 though. He's not selling anything better? Nope. Okay, well, he is selling a rune blade, and I want one of them. We'll continue to use Ravel's Fingernail as my default weapon. We now have a ton of bolts. For you, Nordom. Acidic Sponge. Bolts of the Archon. We'll do this to start. At least I have something, even if it's not that magical. The shadows, I think, don't require magic weapons to hurt. And if I'm going to go to where they're located, well, I might as well get ready for it. I suppose we might as well do some more shopping after all.
All right.
Oh, yeah, all these places, intersect
right.
places, will be unmapped again, since I had to reinstall the game several times and mess with a bunch of the different configurations. Alec here is the person who's going to sell me what I want, so we basically want a ton of heart charms. And I guess that's really it. I bought a few extra knot charms as well, I believe, so I think we want like 20 more of these. Won't be able to afford too many more than that. It's going to be most of our cash, I guess. I can't imagine there's going to be any... It feels like we're nearing the end of the game. I don't think there's going to be too much more to do. We'll actually take 30 of these. And that will be all the cash. We'll hold on to a little bit, just in case there was anything else I needed to do. I'd like everyone to have about 18 of these. So we have some more for you guys. Anna, let's give you the heart charm. Dakon. Can have even more heart charms as well. Oh crap, Fel! I wanted some money for Fel too. I guess we'll hold on to a bit of them. These rest can go to Fall from Grace, who can still hold on to these. And blood charms are no longer a thing on her hotbar. That'll be fine. Alright. Is there anything? Oh, Fel. I wanted to go to Fel. So let's do that. And I think we'll do that by using this again. Even though this actually takes longer to do in real time, the in-game time doesn't pass. Like, we don't have 8 hours jumping from location to location by doing this. Okay, so let's travel to the Smolder Court Bar. I can't imagine we're going to be attacked by any of the thugs out here. Oh wow, Jedi. Hopefully he found work at the dock. I think he's still employed. There's Amaris is still here. Oh, this was the other Barking Wilder I think I had to kill for the one girl long time ago.
I'm gone.
Okay. I guess this is the last time we're talking to Fel as well, who seemed to know me. Fel turns to face you as you approach. He folds his arms into his sleeves and waits. I have some questions for you, Fel. The Dabbis waits. I think I've asked him about all this stuff. Can I see what tattoos you have? Wow. Oh, wow. Holy crap. Some of these are really stupidly expensive. I should have saved some money. Darn it. Well, it's way too late now, Tim. Tattoo of the Art. +1 to intelligence. 1 additional first level, 1 additional second level spell. This tattoo enhances your natural talent for the art, heightening your reasoning and deductive abilities, and increasing your spell memorization capacity. It's used by any mage. Redeemer. Holy crap! +2 to wisdom, +1 charisma, +1 to luck. This tattoo tells the story of the redemption of Trias the Betrayer, and how you steered him from the path of evil into forgiveness. It reflects your wisdom and your persuasive skills, and carries the blessing of Trias with it. I can't think of any reason not to purchase that. Tattoo of Tenement of Shadows. This tattoo tells of your experience in escaping the Tenement of Starved Dogs. That tattoo has the same color as the Adder's Tear, which Sybil gave you. It symbolizes... Oh, okay, nice. +15 stealth to thieves. Tattoo of Avernus. 33% resistance to fire and magical fire. This tattoo recognizes your travels on the first layer of Beator, Avernus, as it draws upon the traces of the plane's ash and fire that still remain on your skin, and turns it outwards, giving you a bonus against all manner of fire and fear attacks. Trist's savior, Grossuck's demise. This tattoo tells you your efforts to aid Sebastian by slaying Grossuck the Abishai. This tattoo draws upon that experience and bolsters wearer's brute strength to evade unpleasant legal entanglements. That tattoo of Ravel. +1 charisma, immune to panic. You have met a creature of legend, myth, and mystery, and there are few who can claim to have met the night hag Ravel and not met some horrible fate. This tattoo tells you of your encounter with the mythological figure. Merely wearing it marks you as someone to be respected and feared. In addition to the respect you now command, common terrors that would terrify a normal being now slide off of you. I may purchase that as well. Tattoo of the Black Barbed Maze. Invokes Black Barb Curse. I don't need that. Black Barb Call. Black Barb, I don't need that either. Tattoo of Anna. Tattoo of Saving Grace. +1 Wisdom, +5 Lore, +1 all saving throws. Some of Fall from Grace's presence must be rubbing off on you, for this tattoo allows you to steady your thoughts and take events from a calm perspective, allowing you to gain more experience from your encounters. Furthermore, this tattoo helps calm the mind and allows you to control your impulsiveness, panic, and harness your adrenaline rush to shrug off spells, paralyzation, and any other attacks that rely on a chance to pierce your defenses. Tattoo of Logic Cube. That must be one for Mort. Tattoo of Silent Coins. Another tattoo when I was in the crypt. Okay, I am definitely taking Tattoo of the Redeemer. And we're going to use that. Let's see. Greater Presence is +2 Charisma. This is +1. My soul is +2 to Wisdom. And this is +2 to Wisdom, +1 Charisma, +1 Luck. This is +1 Dexterity. And you know what? I actually think I want the Tattoo of the Soul instead. I can always switch this out if we get into any combat I'm not supposed to, or get in... Like, if I'm in the thick of combat, I'll swap out one of them for the other. How am I looking, by the way? Wow, look at these stats. That's amazing. We are a fantastic mage.
I'm gone.
Okay, we're done. We are done.
All right.
Okay, all right. This as he said. Let's use this one more time. Our final time. We shall teleport to the mortuary, where we will have ourselves killed. Is that right? Is that what I need to do? The portal lies somewhere in the mortuary. I can locate it by keeping a regret fresh in my mind, and it will chill me as I draw near. Once I'm at the portal, I must tear a scrap of my skin from my body and scrub a regret on it with blood drawn from the left index finger. Let's do it.
All right.
Greetings, engineer. I would like to use the lens to travel up to the mortuary. Alright, it's time to do this. Let's save the game. Pox? You see Pox hunched by the mortuary gate. She, doesn't seem to have moved since the last time you spoke. Wow, that was like a month or two ago now. In game time. It's been over almost a year and like 7 months since the last time I recorded to be talking to him. Pox, I had some more questions for you. Hi. Can you smuggle me into the mortuary? Hi. Only deader or dustmen go in gate they do. You want Pox make you deader again? How about I pretend to be dead instead? Can you smuggle me in like that? Let Pox see you play deader. You play deader good, Pox get you in? Hi. Pretend to be dead. Pox watches your performance without a sound. When you get back up, he speaks. Hi. Pox sell you. You want to be sold now? I don't want to lose all my items, but yes. Wow. Oh man. I can't believe I'm back here. We must have been so close. We were desperate to get in here last time. We were so close. The last incarnation of me. There is something about the arc in front of you. Something hauntingly familiar. A bone-numbing chill blankets the air between these two black pillars. As if the arch itself bordered on some other colder space. For some reason, you know this is the portal of the Fortress of Regrets. Now, all you need to do is open it. We'll be back for it. I want to talk to Dahl one more time. Ironically, I remember his name because I am, at the time I'm recording this, it is July 14th, 2016, and I have begun watching my series as I upload it. I think it came out pretty well so far. My only regret there is that when I do the different voices for the characters, it sounds, when I'm doing it here in my room, sounds like I'm doing a pretty good job making the voices sound different, but when I listen, I don't notice any difference in my voice.
I'm gone.
So I'm not very good at mixing it up. Dahl is still alive. I expected him to be dead. Dahl glances up as you approach. So, you have returned. Dahl takes a rasping breath and breaks into a violent coughing spell. After a moment, it subsides and he returns to his raspy breathing. Greetings again, Nameless One. I had some more questions for you, Dahl. Very well. What did you wish to know? There's nothing else. Farewell, Dahl. And I remember him saying that ages ago, wishing that he was like, I cannot imagine your existence, and he would not wish it. I wouldn't want this either. When it comes time for me to die, well, I'll be ready. I've been ready once before. I can be ready again. Man, this game has done such a great job in handling even the topic of death and what it means to even be alive. And I guess personality too. How one person, if they're completely different than the person they used to be, they might as well be an entirely new person. Oh, that's what I think anyway, from all the questions this game poses.
I'm gone.
Grit your teeth and peel the skin from your left forearm. You clench your teeth and dig your fingernails into your left forearm. With a dry, tearing sound, you peel off a strip of skin. The chill between the pillars becomes stronger, almost hungering, as if the portal has opened a crack. Actually, before we do this, I want to I'm going to take back this token, and I will use this over the wedding ring. Just in case. Again.
All right. I'm gone.
Oh, although stuck my finger in my forearm. Okay. You stand before the arc again. A bone-numbing chill blankets the air between these two black pillars as the arc itself bordered some other colder space. This is the portal to the Fortress of Regrets. Now, all you need to do is inscribe a regret on the scrap of your skin you ripped from your arm. Prick your left index finger and inscribe a regret on the scrap of flesh with your blood. You prick the tip of your index finger. Before the wound can heal, you squeeze forth several drops of blood. As you prepare to scroll your regret, a series of images floats across your mind. I regret what has happened to my companions. You whisper the words to yourself, but the regret echoes through your mind. I regret enslaving Dakon all these decades. You scrawl the regret onto the scrap of flesh, but your rapid healing forces you to stop often to reopen the cut on your finger and squeeze forth more blood. Several moments later, you have finished, your blood glistening on a scrap of skin. A combination of your flesh, your blood, and your regret. Watch the blood dry. As you watch the blood dry, a wave of cold washes over you. You look up, and the black pillars to either side of the arc are glowing softly, motes of misty blue light drifting from their sides to form a shimmering curtain between them. Beyond the curtain, you can barely make out a weathered stone causeway leading into the darkness. Everybody ready? Query. Received. Response? Nordom is readied and waited, awaiting to profess further directives. Actually, it's process. Never mind. Fall from grace? I have come this far, and it would be rude of me to retire before the final hour. She smiles slightly. Even if you were to ask politely, I would not permit it. It seems I have no choice then. Anna? Anna shivers as another wave of cold emanates from the portal. I'll follow you. Sighs. You lose your own head if it weren't attached. You'll need a minder, so you will. Perhaps so. Dakon, you with me? Your path is mine. Mort, you ready? Mort hesitates, glancing at the portal, glances at you, glances at the portal again, then gives a rattling sigh. Look, I'm not gonna say too much here, but well, there's something I need to tell you. What is it, Mort? Well, it's about where we're going, or actually where we've been. Where we've been. What are you talking about? It's so subtle, you almost miss it. Dakon's blade flickers, the edge dulling. As you glance at him, his hands drop to his sides, as if he's preparing for battle. This isn't the first time we've been through this. You see, we've been to this Fortress of Regrets before, though I didn't know it then. Oh man. I definitely want to say this. I think this is the more tactful way of doing it, and probably how if I could definitely know that this would not be interpreted as anything realistic, like I would in real life, if this had happened, I would say this, but the inflection of my voice would be funny, because we're still doing it, and I still like Mort, and I feel so bad for him because of his way with dealing with what we did to him. Mort, I expect an explanation. No more lies or deceptions, not now. It's hard to explain until you've been there. Besides, you didn't know the, other you. He wasn't exactly the kind of bastard to share the chant with us. I mean, he knew he was looking for some place, but I didn't know why, where it was, or what it was, so I couldn't say anything to you, because I didn't know anything. I just know what happened when we got there. Oh, Dionara. I should talk to Dionara, too. And what happened? Well, we went inside this fortress. And even before we land foot in the place, we're all split up, fighting for our own lives. He shudders. So the first thing I want to tell you is, if you're determined to go through with this, there's a good chance that anybody who goes through that portal is going to end up far away from everybody else. Thing is, even split up, we may be your only hope. Why do you say that? Because whatever was waiting in that fortress for you, Chief, it's already defeated you once. To this day, I don't know how you managed to survive, but if you fall again, you're going to need someone there to pull you out of that fortress. Mort, I need you to tell me everything you can about the fortress. It's important. This Fortress of Regrets, It stretches on for leagues, Chief. It's a fortress, but it feels more like a plane in itself. All stone, all darkness, and shadows. Everywhere shadows. Where we go there, and we better be prepared. What happened when we first went there? Chief, I don't know what happened to you, but I know what happened to me. I spent my time running from vault to vault, those shadows crawling all over me, trying to bring me down. Then suddenly we're out, like someone had pulled us back. Hold on a moment. When you said us, it doesn't sound like it meant just you and me. Mort falls silent. Know that I have walked your path many times. Dakon's blade has become a misty gray, as if Dakon's mind has drifted. A portion of your path is known to me. 5 walked a path to the fortress. Each died their own death. But who were they? How did they die? I died the death of faith. The skull died the death of courage. The woman died the death of grief. The blind archer died the final and most merciful death, the death of the body. You died the death of memory. But who were these people? The skull was me. The woman was some chit named Dionara. I never knew the archer. He was the one who knew his targets without seeing them. Many shadows fell beneath his rain of arrows. Yeah, Chief, at this fortress, there's shadows everywhere. There was darkness there, and every shadow was a Sherlock door. Darkness voices a whisper, and his dead black eyes seem to be staring at something just beyond you. They are tormented creatures. The wounds in your spirit are known to them. They will attack you through them. They spoke to me like the Pillar of Skulls. They knew. All right, look, you two. I need to know all you can tell me about this fortress. The shadows suffer. They know of torment. They know how to torture you with that which has wounded your heart. When you face them, know that you will face that which has killed you once. Dakon, Mort, you and I survived. What happened to the archer and Dionara? The archer died at the death of the body. The woman died the death of the spirit. I could not save the woman because it was not your will that she be saved. Her grave was dry of tears. No one knew to mourn her passing. But why did I not want her saved? Your will was known only to you. Alright, look, you two, I need to know all you can tell me about this fortress. I can't tell you any more, Chief, except we're bound to be divided when we arrived. It's a huge place. It's crawling with shadows, and somewhere in that fortress is something more powerful than any of us. Nothing lives there. The walls are darkness. Alright. Before I step through this portal, is there anything else you feel like sharing with that you think might help me? Well, yeah. There's one more thing you should know. The you I knew before, the you that led us here, he wasn't like you. At all. What do you mean? The other you, he didn't care very much for anybody. For anyone. We could have all died in the fortress and he wouldn't have blinked, so I just want you to hold on to your differences because, well, I like this you better. A lot better. Oh. But that's not all you wanted to say, is it? No. There's one other thing. I may not have liked that other you very much, but he was one smart basher. The smartest basher I've ever known. He always had every angle covered. If he died at the fortress, that means... well, you don't think I can succeed, do you? No. Mort shakes his head. It's not like that, Chief. Because it's not always who's smartest, or who's the most powerful, or who's the toughest. Sometimes it comes down to who you are and what you really want. I mean, once you wanted to become immortal, but in the end, is that really what you wanted? Just be sure of what you want this time, is all I'm saying. Fair enough. Look, Mort, we haven't really talked about this, but you know you don't have to come with me to this place, right? I'll understand if you don't want to. Yeah, I know, Chief, and I can't lie to you. I don't want to go, but I will. Just know that once you step through that portal, it isn't going to be just about you anymore. This is our lives you're playing with, and we don't get back up when we die. Then why are you... It's because of what Ravel said in the maze. Grace's voice is soft, so soft you almost missed it. Isn't it, Mort? What Ravel said in the maze, she said you draw people who suffer to you like a lodestone. Mort shakes his head. Maybe it's because you've been suffering all this time. Maybe when you end up setting things, well, we'll know a bit of peace too. Maybe. Maybe so. Then, are you with me, Mort? Why not, Chief? Mort shakes his head. I mean, we've gone to every other horrible plane in the multiverse I can think of. Why not take that extra step over the cliff? He gives a rattling sigh. Are you ready? Because if you're not... Let me check on Dionara. I would love to just step through it, but
I'm gone.
I just remembered Dionara, and I'd like to see her before we go. And she is not far away.
All right. I'm gone.
My love, you have returned to me. Can it be that your memories have returned?
I have some questions for you, Dionara. What is it you wish to know? Oh, there's nothing new here. Okay. Nothing now, Dionara. I will return. Farewell. Yeah, so...
I'm gone.
Darn it, I was hoping we could at least tell her about our old self, but we're not able to. It's the same conversation we had before. Alright, sorry about that break, everyone.
I'm gone.
Let's do this now.
Done.
Everybody ready? One more time. Sorry about this. We were all ready. Okay. I'm ready, Mort. There's nothing more I can do to prepare myself. Are you with me? Well, Mort glances at the shimmering blue curtain and gives another rattling sigh. Sure. Let's go. I mean, any place else has got to be better than rattling our bone box in the mortuary, right? All right, then. Just me.
I'm gone.
Oh man. I hope all my
I'm gone.
companions will be okay.